So reaction with hydrogen fluoride, if you have C double bonded with C, carbon-carbon double bond is there, then hydrogen and then CH3. What is the name of this compound? What is the name of this compound? Three carbon atoms and there's a double bond with the first carbon, first two carbon.
Yes, propane.
So it is propene and it is reacting with hydrogen fluoride. The double bond will break. If fluorine added to the first carbon, the hydrogen is added to the second carbon. Then what will be the product? CH2 is already there. Fluorine is attached with one of the carbon, the first carbon, and hydrogen, one hydrogen is there, one more is added, so this becomes CH2, and this is CH3. Now we select the longest carbon chain. So as we select the longest carbon chain, so this is the longest carbon chain, then we number the carbon atoms. If I number from left side, so 1, 2, 3. So the branch is coming with the first carbon. If I number from right hand side, 1, 2, and 3, the branch is coming at a third carbon. So we always follow a numbering where branch is closer. That's why we follow from left to right. Now what is the name of this compound? Because first position we have fluorine, so we'll say 1-fluoro because of fluorine. There are 3 carbons, so we'll say prop, and they have a single bond, so we say N. So it is 1-fluoro
Sir, if I
propane.
forget to make the numbers, write the numbers, I will get a minus mark, right?
Yes. Then the last reaction is with bromine. One is not necessary. You can say fluoropropane. That's also correct. Because when one is there, you can write it without the number. Then addition reaction with bromine molecule. So addition reaction with bromine molecule. Example, if we have, I'm taking the same example of propene. So CH2, double bond CH, CH3. Reacted with bromine, which is Br2, or you can also say bromine with another bromine. Now what happened? Because there's a double bond here, so one bromine added to the first carbon and the second bromine added to the second carbon. So the structure will be CH2, CH, CH3, and the bromine atoms are attached with the first carbon and with the second carbon. Making branch up, down, right, left does not make a difference. So up and down you can make here. Now what is the name of this compound? This contains 2 bromine. So first we select the longest carbon chain, and when we number 1, 2, and 3. So first position we have a branch, and second position we have a branch. So we have 2 branches. So first position we have a branch, I'll say 1. Second position I also have a branch, I'll say 2. How many bromines are there? 2 bromines, so that's why we use the term di. Because of 2 bromine atoms. So 1, 2, 1 is the position of a branch, 2 is the position of a branch, and there are 2 bromines, so that's why we call dibromo. Now there are 3 carbon atoms, so we'll say prop and single bond N. So it is 1,2-dibromopropane. Is it clear? So when bromine reacted with alkene, it will always form 1,2-dibromo, and then that specific alkane will be there. What is the observation when this reaction occur? What is the color of bromine molecule, Br2? In periodic table, you studied the color of a bromine. Fluorine is pale yellow, chlorine is yellowish green. What's the color of bromine?
Yellowish brown.
Reddish brown.
Reddish brown.
So red brown. So, and this product which is formed is a colorless. It does not have any color. So what is the observation? You will observe it decolorize the bromine water. In this reaction, bromine water is, or bromine is decolorized. Decolorized means the color is removed. Because bromine is red brown and it will form a product, the product is colorless. So it decolorized, or the color of the bromine will disappear. Copy this. One more example I'll give.
Sir, can you go back, please?
Just a minute. Yeah, I will show you. This is
Okay.
a example. You have you have alkane and alkene. Because alkane does not react with bromine. So as it does not react with bromine, so if I add a bromine, bromine is a volatile liquid. So we are adding a bromine here. So what you will see that as we are adding a bromine, there's no reaction. That's why the solution will remain brown, because there is no reaction between alkane and bromine. But if we add this bromine to a test tube contain an alkene, so what you'll observe, the moment we are adding, because the bromine is reacting and the product is colorless, so what it will do, it will decolorize the bromine water. So this is just a simple test to distinguish alkane from alkene. Alkanes does not react with bromine, so that's why it does not decolorize the bromine. But alkene reacted with bromine, so it decolorizes the bromine. Is it clear? So this is also a chemical test to distinguish between alkane and alkene. Like if you have two test tubes, because alkane and alkenes both are colorless if they are in a liquid state, so we can simply add a bromine. If the bromine water decolorize, it means it is alkene. If it does not change, it means it is alkane. Finish writing this.
Yes, sir.
Then isomers of alkenes. The term isomers means if they say define isomer, they have a same molecular formula. But different structures. So we call them as isomers. How to draw isomer of alkene? So the simple way, what you will do to draw an isomer of alkene, there are three ways. Number one, change the position of the double bond. Number two, draw branch. And number three, draw cyclic alkane. So these are the three ways by which we can draw an isomer of alkene. Example, if I say I have an alkene which is C4 and H8. What is name of this compound? C4 and H8. In terms of 4 carbon are there and 8 hydrogen. So it's butene. Now I want to, first what I can do, I can change the position of double bond. What I can do, if I want to draw an isomer, like example, CH2 double bond CH. The best way to draw an isomer, first draw the carbon structure. There is no but3ene, there is always but1ene or but2ene. There is no but3ene. There is reason for that. So what I can do, C double bond, first I'll draw a carbon chain. So 4 carbon atoms. I will give a reason why there is no but3ene. You will draw a double bond with the first 2 carbon atoms. And then put the hydrogen. If I put hydrogen, this will have 2 hydrogens. This will have 1 hydrogen. This will have 2 hydrogens, and this will have 3 hydrogen. What is the name of this compound? This is but1ene or butene. But if I change the position of a double bond, then this is CH3, CH, CH, and CH3. So what is the name of this compound? It is but2ene. But there is no but3ene. Why there is no but3ene? Because if I want to draw but3ene, it's not possible at all. Why? Because but3ene means the double bond with the third and the fourth carbon. But because the rule is that I have to number the carbon from the nearest double bond. So when I number this carbon from the nearest double bond, so you can see here the double bond will come with the first carbon. So this is butene. This is also butene. There's no difference between the two structures. So the two isomers of butene in terms of changing the position of double bond, it can be but1ene or it can be but2ene. This is one thing which you can do.
Sir, what if the chain is like really long and for example from both sides there's only 3? The nearest position, for example.
Then multiple, like I can change to first, I can change to second. What you're saying, like you're saying 6 carbon atoms, you mean?
7, and in the middle, like there is
Okay.
a double bond. Where is equally spaced with 3.
This you're saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it means you mean this structure.
So where
Now,
there's 3, yeah, from both sides, yes.
yeah, but you mean 7. I cannot have 3 both sides. Like you, then it should be 8. If I want 3 both sides.
Oh, yes, sir, sorry.
So in this case, if I want to name, you mean how to name or how to draw an isomer?
The name.
Name. Now it's up to you, because if I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth position there's a double bond. If I count from right hand side, fourth position there's a double bond. So it's up to you, any numbering you can follow. If it's coming same both sides, it's up to you, any numbering. But for example, instead of the third and the fourth carbon from the left hand side were having a double bond. So in this case, now I have a limitation, the double bond with the third carbon, but when I count from here, the double bond with the fifth carbon, so I should follow a numbering from left to right hand side. So where the double bond is closer, that numbering will follow. If it is same both sides, then we can follow any numbering. It does not make
Okay, sir.
difference. So first thing, what you can do, you can make a branch, change the position of a double bond. That's the first one way of drawing an isomer. The term isomer means, Yusuf, the term isomer means that the two compounds have a same molecular formula but different structure. If we want to draw an isomer of alkene, so what we can do, we can simply change the position of the double bond. So the double bond with the first carbon, first and second carbon, it is butene. But if a double bond with the second and third carbon, it is butene. Then I can also draw an isomer of alkene by making a branch. How to make a branch? Example,
Sir,
yes.
when you change the position of the
Yes.
bond, doesn't the structures remain same?
No, the molecular formula remains same, but the structure changes, because in this structure, the first two carbon atom have a double bond. In this structure, the second and the third carbon having a double bond between them. So structure of the
Therefore,
molecule changes, but the molecular formula remains same. That's why we call them as isomers. So example, I can make a branch one also. So for this, making a branch, I select the longest carbon chain. So CH3 is a branch for us. How many carbon atoms in the branch? 1 carbon atoms, and then that's a second position. So it is 2-methyl. Second position, we have a carbon chain. So that's why, and 1 carbon in that, that's why 2-methyl. And 3 carbon atoms are there, prop. And there is a double bond, so it is ene. So it is 2-methyl propene. And you can count the number of hydrogen and number of carbon. It will also give you C4H8. This will also give you C4H8. This is also C4H8. So if we want to draw an isomer, what we can do, we can change the position of a double bond to draw an isomer of alkene, or we can draw branches. And the third way, we can also draw a cyclic alkane. Cyclic alkane means alkane without any end. So I want to draw 4 carbon atoms in a ring, a cycle, without any end. So this will be CH2. This will be CH2, CH2, and CH2. How many carbon atoms are there? 4 carbon atoms. Because there are 4 carbon atoms, so due to the 4 carbon atoms, we will say it is but, and they have a single bond, so we say N. but because it is cyclic, so we'll say it is cyclobutane. But when I write a chemical formula for this, the molecular formula, again the molecular formula will be C4 and H8. So all these compounds have the molecular formula of C4H8, but they all have different structure. So what we call them? We call them as isomers of each other. In exam, when they say draw the isomer, so what you will do, the best one to draw is just change the position of a double bond. Normally they say draw two isomers. Or the second easiest thing is to draw a cyclic alkane. The branch one is a bit complicated. You may do a mistake in drawing a branch or writing the name. So best one, if they in exam they say draw an isomer, so best thing you want to do is just change the position of double bond. So example, if I say draw isomer of two isomers of C5, C5 and H10. So what I will do, I need 5 carbon atoms. So first I'll draw 5 carbon atoms. And we know it's an alkene.
Change the bond.
Yeah, the first what I will do, I'll put a double bond between the first 2 carbon atoms. And this will have how many hydrogen the first carbon is having?
2.
So this will have 2 hydrogen. The second one,
2.
1.
1.
Because
1.
3 are already formed. This one, 2, 2, and 3. So what is the name of this compound? This is pent-1-ene or pentene? Pentene. Now what you will do, you will draw the same number of the carbon atoms because you want to draw another isomer. Just change the position of a double bond. So this will have 3 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogens, and 3 hydrogen. What is the name of this compound? The double bond is between so it is pent-2-ene. And you can see the molecular formula for this compound. What is the molecular formula? C5H10. What is the molecular formula? C5H10. If they ask draw another isomer, like example, instead of 2, they say 3 isomers. So if I change the position of a double bond, it will not be an isomer, because if I move the double bond here, that is also pent-2-ene. So it's better I draw a cyclic one. Cyclic means 5 carbon without any end. So this will be CH2, 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 CH2. It is cyclopentane, but the molecular formula is C5NH10, because the definition is that they should have a same molecular formula. How CH3 in the beginning, Yusuf? Because the carbon here form 1 bond. So if this carbon here form 1 bond, so how many hydrogen it can adjust? It can adjust 3 more hydrogens. That's why it is written CH3. This carbon already 3 bonds are there, so it can adjust 1 hydrogen. This carbon already 3 bonds, so 1 hydrogen. 2 bonds, so 2 hydrogen, and 1 bond, so 3 hydrogens. So in exam, if a question is draw isomers of alkenes, so what you will do, you will change the position of a double bond, you will draw the branches, or you can draw a cyclic alkane. Is it clear?
Just one question.
Yes.
Sir, in the draw branch part, there is
Hmm.
only 4 carbons total.
Where?
We need 5, no? No,
In-
the next one.
Next one. No, I did not draw a branch. This is a cyclic.
Oh, okay, okay, sorry.
Yeah, all are two of them I just changed the position of a double bond, and one of them is a cyclic. If I want to draw a branch, then there should be 4 in a straight chain, and then I will place a branch anywhere. But my advice, don't try to draw branches. The reason for that, if you have to name, then you may lose a mark. You may not be able to write the name correctly. That's why the best thing, solve in an easy way, just change the position of a double bond. Just change the position of the double bond or make a cyclic.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay. So this is about the alkenes. Drawing the isomers, the reaction of alkene, the combustion reaction. Yeah, that's right. This is 2-methyl, not propene, it's butene. If you want to name this, because there are 4 carbon atoms. Yeah. So I'll end the session now, share the recording. Alkenes, we are done with alkenes, only polymerization is left, but that I will explain in the last chapter when in condensation and addition polymerization. But other than that, we finished alkanes and alkenes. So alkanes, just a quick revision, alkanes, we can burn them, combustion reaction and substitution reaction. For alkenes, we can also burn them, so combustion reaction, but the second reaction is addition reaction, and it can be addition with hydrogen, it can be addition with steam, addition with hydrogen bromide, hydrogen chloride, or bromine. Then drawing the isomer, if you want to draw isomer of alkane, just make a straight chain and branch. But if you want to draw isomers of alkenes, make a change the position of a double bond. You can make branch or you can make cyclic alkane. So I'll